Plus ones. It's really good. Promise.
Hello, friends.
Kia ora.
We're back.
23.
Just me and Randy now.
23.
We had 2 weeks in a row of guests, bro.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's good. It's nice because it fills the room up. Fills the room up. And the guests that we get on, like last week, obviously Joe's one of our best friends, so it's cool to get like a third perspective, if you will.
Honestly, could have spoken for 3 hours.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, but welcome back to Plus Ones. So take a seat. Tell us how you really feel. My name is Tegan Yarth, as usual.
Yes, and my name is Randy.
Randy Shaffrey.
I find it funny that we have to introduce ourselves every single time.
I don't know. I don't want anyone to have assumed knowledge. I don't want to assume
No.
people know.
It's just funny. It's like, because it's crack up because, we just had a malfunction.
Something just fell off the wall.
Something just fell off the wall.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
No, it's just crack up to me that we have to because we do this so often that I forget that we have to introduce ourselves every time.
Yeah.
But yeah, my name's Randy if you don't know.
Hey, well, you know what I was happy about? We got over 1,000 views on our last couple of episodes.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
humble. Whoa, there's something else full.
But there's a ghost in here.
Oh my gosh.
There's a ghost in here. There's a fucking ghost in here.
Okay, so this is going to be our last episode of the year.
No, second to last.
No, last.
This is the last episode of the year?
Yeah. Because we're on leave as of Friday.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Sorry, my bad.
You got it. You can come back. Next week's Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
Next week's Christmas. You can come back.
Oh, my dad's a Muslim, so we don't celebrate Christmas anyways.
Oh, sorry.
Insensitive. Nah, jokes.
Well, today, Randy, I was thinking you start us off today because some of our feedback was, fuck me, Tegan just talked this whole episode about herself. So
Again,
you know what?
just to reiterate,
I'll
man.
take the L. I'll take the L. Even though this is mine and Randy's podcast, and so I can't talk about myself. No, I don't want to start with that energy, but I'm just saying.
Because it's the end of the year. I thought everyone's kind of doing like a wrap of like everything. I saw this post. Wait, let me just find it. And it's about like regions in New Zealand and their most popular relative search terms on Pornhub.
With a name like Randy, of course, that's what you want to.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting.
Right,
because it's just like, wow, some of these, this is the most searched in these regions. Like, for example, Canterbury. Troy, are you from Canterbury?
Our producer Troy.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Grew up
From
there.
Canterbury.
Do you like a Filipino woman?
He's going on holiday to Korea and Japan. They're not Filipino women.
Bro, no,
but I
saying.
think he likes the Asian mail order bride type.
Because
Sure.
Canterbury, Pinay. Gee, it's the most searched in Canterbury.
Really?
Yeah, it's Pinay, Filipino woman.
I didn't know there was like a label of porn for certain ethnicities.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I've
until I
heard
saw
of
this.
BBC, but that's about it.
That's crazy.
I never watched
That's
it.
the
I've
news.
just
That's
heard
the
of it.
news. In America, BBC.
British Broadcasting Company.
Otago is just bikini.
Oh, okay, so there is that conservative? Would you say?
Just go to the beach.
Yeah.
Just-
No, but imagine everyone in Otago going to the beach with a stiffy. That'd be weird, bro. That'd be weird.
Southland is cream pie.
Okay. I'm going to be that guy. May I ask, what is a cream pie? Is it just when... Okay, and let's use like...
be
let's
as crass.
use better language.
Yeah.
What, like, let's
It's
use
like, okay.
innuendos.
Do you know the term? Okay.
Is it when the cream from one... No, hear me. Is it when the cream from one vessel lands on one's face?
No.
What is it?
No. So,
Maybe
what I heard
language?
from my mate is like,
Yeah, whatever.
you know the term like pull out.
Okay, yep.
It's when you don't.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. But it's like,
Oh, I thought it was like...
nah, it's not on the face. That's crazy.
It was on the face. Wait, what? What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the term pull out, it's when you essentially don't pull out. Hey, that's the safest way for me to say it, Troy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
you could say more.
Is
but
that the pie?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm pointing to my downward region, by the way. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again,
got it.
all
I actually
references
never knew
from
that, and I've never
friends.
bothered to ask. You know when you just get to an age where you're like, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late to ask now. Yeah. Okay. Next
Yeah.
region.
West Coast is 69.
Oh my god.
It's so funny because it's like a majority of these people in these regions, like this is what they're typing in.
So does that mean everyone from Raglan? Is this West Coast or South
Nah,
Island?
that's South Island.
Oh,
South
okay.
Island.
Jokes.
West Coast, South Island is 69. Tasman is pigging. That's crazy.
Is
Tasman.
what pigging?
Yeah, pigging. Okay. Tasman, if anyone from Tasman listens to this podcast, that is outrageous. That is outrageous.
But let's not yuck someone's
Yeah.
yum.
No.
Let's
We're not
yuck
kink
someone's
shaming.
yum.
We're not
Okay.
kink shaming.
Okay,
It's
let's go to the North Island.
Completely up to you. Oh wait, hold on. Marlborough is just beach.
Okay.
Yeah, just beach. Wellington, moving up. Foursome.
Yeah, they are a bit freaky down there.
Yo,
They're pretty freaky down there, bro.
damn.
And do you know
Foursomes in
what? And
Wellington.
down there, everyone's got with each other too.
Bro, in fact, it's so small.
Pretty much.
That's
It's
so
like,
small.
and like they seal each other's misses as well. That's not a personal experience that I've witnessed.
Manawatu and Wanganui is just public, so it's just first page. Oh, no. Public as in public.
Yeah. No, okay,
Crazy.
so this is where I grew
Oh.
up. Do you know
Fake
how
agent
many do you know
vibes.
how many stories, okay, this is a little bit, how many stories of like people I knew growing up, and I mean people who were of age,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, that they would have their first time in like a
Like a
public
toilet.
bathroom at the
Oh.
Esplanade. And if you know Palmy, you know
Oh.
the Esplanade. Or like some public restroom. That's where they were.
I think first time should always be in a bedroom.
Right, but not everyone has that privilege, right?
Yeah. I
Not
know
everyone's
it's
able
harder
to
for
suss
some.
it.
Harder for some, for sure.
And so that doesn't surprise me that the Manawatu Wanganui region
Yeah.
is public.
Public. Taranaki, fisting.
What?
That
No,
like,
I did say let's not yuck someone's yum.
Yeah.
But
That's a crazy thing. Let's not yuck someone's yum. It's a fisting.
like fisting is crazy.
Hawke's Bay is just big dick.
Hawke's Bay, fucking A.
Hawke's Bay just want a
Yeah.
big dick. Gisborne is a bit of a strap-on moment. They like strap-on.
Okay.
Bay of Plenty. I've never seen this before. Pillow humping. I've never come across that before.
Pillow hump. Okay. Like these are all like half of these I didn't even know were categories. Okay.
To be fair, same. Waikato is Māori. They like to keep it close to home.
Waikato is Māori.
Yeah, Māori. Yeah, all good. And also, I'm just a messenger.
There's
Okay.
Māori porn?
Okay. I want to make a shout out. There's a guy called NZ Dan.
Oh no. Okay. Wait, everyone in the producer was laughing. I've never heard of NZ Dan, but I.
That's
okay,
good.
hear
That's
me
good
out,
for
hear me
you.
out. Posted this TikTok the other day.
Yeah. He's like a
And
celebrity.
I'm talking about. So in this TikTok, for reference, I'm talking about why I wouldn't get Botox because then I can't show people how stupid they are, as in me going like this, like giving them a stink face. And everyone kept commenting on it. Why is the search NZ Dan? And I was like,
why?
I don't know. But everyone was commenting NZ Dan, and I was like, I just commented. I was like, who is NZ Dan?
He's the best Dan in New Zealand. Do you know what's funny? He just bought a Lamborghini too. He rides around in a Lamborghini now.
Is he a man of? Or does he?
He's a man of the people. Let's just put it like that.
Does he perform?
But he does
Is
it
he a
with.
performer?
Yeah, no, he's not a performer. Oh, I guess so. Yeah, if you're doing it in front of a camera, I mean, you're a performer. But
Yeah.
he's. I think he's like, how do I say it? So,
Like, of course, all the men here would know who NZ Dan is.
bro, hey guys, legend.
Oh, shut up! Shut up!
Guys, a legend or what?
Okay.
No, so yeah, NZ Dan, let's just say he just does his thing. But there was a time where I think, and this is from honest to God, this is from like what I've heard. I heard that he was like doing so well that like he wanted to like take a break and he wanted someone to fill that role for him.
Oh wow!
Imagine taking auditions, G. Yeah.
Wait,
Troy.
why'd you put your hand up? Why'd you put your hand up? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Two more. Auckland is Tongan. That is nuts to me. Like Tika said, it's just that's buzzy to me. That's so buzzy. Yeah, Auckland's Tongan.
Is that why they always? Nah.
What?
I don't know if that's safe. What I was about to say.
Just say it, because we can always cut it out.
You know, they always refer to like, we like talk Tongans and then they say horse. Like,
Yeah.
what does that mean?
No, so well,
What
I
is
think
that in
maybe
reference to?
maybe two reasons that comes to my mind. So
Yeah.
one, like eating horse, like
No, they don't. They do. Whoa.
they
no.
do. Honestly, you can confirm it. I have Tongan friends that eat horse.
Oh my god.
It's called loi hosi.
Well, I've heard of as lucipi. Lamb flaps.
No,
bro.
they
Okay, what's the other reason?
Because horses have big dangers.
Oh my god.
That might be the other reason why. That might be the other reason why.
Oh, okay. So, okay. Well,
like straight up, that wasn't me being racist for being Tongans. Tongans actually eat horse.
Second reason, potentially why it would be a big search.
Yeah,
a big search. The search wouldn't take long. Because, potentially why?
Potentially why?
Okay.
If you're a female, I mean, if you're a dude searching up Tongan, then that's what you expect to.
Hey, don't yuck someone's yum.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fair enough.
Yuck someone's yum.
And Northland, they're just very simple, like very Google search vibe, just naked girls.
Oh, kia ora, Northland.
Yeah.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah, keeping it simple.
That's
but
what I
also,
love
like,
about them.
but also, if you're going to one of those websites, do you not expect to see that?
How much? No, I was going to say, how much of Northland has Wi-Fi? I don't know.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Google search. I remember those back in the good old intermediate.
What's your highest search? What's your most common?
Nah, you know what's funny? It's like if I'm being completely honest, I'm just a front page guy.
Just whatever's there.
Yeah, like there's
even if it says BBC.
No, that's crazy. That's great. I'm literally like, when I do, front page guy. And then, honest to God, like, if I'm searching for too long, I won't even do it anymore. I'm just like, fuck. And then I put it away.
Mood's gone.
Mood's gone. I might as well go to sleep.
Can you remember the first time you ever watched?
Yep.
Yeah. You don't say, like, when it was, but, like, do you know what it was?
Like, the video?
Yeah.
I don't remember the video, but I remember it wasn't even, like, to do what you do when you watch those videos. It was, like, me and my best friend at the time were, like, curious.
Oh,
and we had heard from an older friend about, you know, when your older friend's kind of like, you should search this website, and then we searched it on his dad's computer, which is the family PC. We searched it up, and then we looked at it, and it said, "Are you over 18?" And we were like, "Hell yeah!"
Hey. Yeah, we are.
And then we were like looking at the page, like, "Whoa!" And then keep in mind, no one's home, so we like clicked the video, like, and it's blasting. Like it's we're not even like doing anything.
Yeah.
We're literally just like watching it like, oh snap, like what the hell? Then we like exit, and then I remember his mum went to go use the computer and then found it, and we were trying to blame his dad.
Oh my god. But his dad would know better.
Yeah, and I didn't come over to that house for like 3 weeks, and then I came
fair
back
enough.
after.
Only 3 weeks.
Yeah,
that's even.
But
more
like
wild.
we were young at the time, like
young
and curious. But yeah, that was I think that was the first time.
I don't remember what, but I remember my guy friends forcing me to watch it, like, which is weird.
You.
Okay, which is weird because I said I'd never seen any because I don't know, sheltered.
Yeah.
I was a sheltered girl.
Fair enough.
And never seen any, and they just couldn't fathom that. So they made me watch some.
That's
and now
weird.
when I think about that now, when I reflect on that now, kind of off.
Yeah, don't do that, boys.
Like quite off. Like if someone says no, I don't want to, just don't make.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No is no.
But like, oh fuck, like it was all like it's fine. But I was like, oh my god, oh. But then,
what are your thoughts about watching that stuff whilst being in a relationship? Like, I'm not saying like every night type stuff.
I don't know.
Like let's just say like
are you saying like
if you found your man's watching it, and I'm not saying like he's doing it every night. I'm like saying like maybe like you went away on a girls trip and he was just H-buzz, and then it was like, you know what, my missus not here, I'm gonna beat one off.
I can't imagine it because I just don't think he would. Like, but if I was talking in like a really hypothetical, like, if I was dating someone that did that, if it was a reoccurring thing, I think it was a bit off.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, why don't you just think of me? You know?
No, but like, you know, like there's situations where sometimes, and obviously like no one's trying to force, like you should never force someone to do something they don't want to.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you just don't get it as much as you would like, and so like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but
how far can imagination go?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. You tell me. But like there's nothing wrong with going to have a wank.
That's what I'm trying to get across. Yeah.
Absolutely nothing wrong with going to have a wank, but maybe the watching porn thing is a bit random.
Oh, so you say
if you're in a committed relationship and the reason why you're gonna go have a wank is because you're not getting any or getting enough to your standard, I would say watching a bunch of porn is a bit strange. But like, because you can also communicate, but I don't think there's anything wrong with masturbating. No.
Okay.
No. Not at all.
So you'd rather him just
close your
masturbate?
fucking eyes, bro.
Nah, see that's hard. That's actually way harder than you think. Straight up. Or maybe my imagination just sucks.
Yeah, I think it does. I think you might be in a unique position. I feel like some
Imagine
people can.
you walking in on your partner in the bathroom with his eyes closed to nothing, and he's just beating one off.
It could happen. It could happen.
You just
my bro.
needed to really use the bathroom. And my guy's just in there, just wait, 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Hard out closing
5
his
more
eyes.
minutes.
Hard out closing his eyes. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, I figure because it is the end of the year, last episode of the year. Should we do some like highs and lows?
Highs and lows of like what, the podcast? Of like
Peaks and troughs?
of like, or like this year.
Nah, personal lives if you
Okay,
like.
yeah.
Maybe career wise.
You go first.
Maybe anything else.
Ladies
Me first.
Yeah, ladies first.
Highs.
A high, I think a high for you this year definitely is your man's.
Oh, he's the
100%.
man. I found him last year though.
100%.
But
But this year I feel like you guys have really flourished.
yeah, he's the man. But I'm just being careful to talk too much about myself. No, like
But this is the opportunity for you
love,
too.
love, and I love being able to build with someone who actually, I don't know, thinks about me sometimes before
Very thoughtful.
themselves.
Very thoughtful
I love that we've been able to grow closer. So that's definitely a high for the year. I love that, like, you know, we've never really had like a big falling out. Like we're always working through things.
Nice.
We're taking a big step in life and buying property together.
Oosh.
So honestly, because I was talking about it on our radio show today, I was like, one of my peaks is getting pre-approved for a home loan so that I can buy a house.
Yeah, facts.
But one of the troughs, one of the lows is that I still haven't fucking bought a house. It's been 6 months.
It'd be like that, man. It'd be like that. But hey, baby steps, baby steps.
Any lows? I think just another year of like potentially me still not knowing my worth in the sense of, you know, keeping your cards a little closer to your chest. Let me think of how I'm trying to say this. Like, it was another year where I was still a little bit of a people pleaser. And like I got there in the end. Like I think by the latter half of the year, I finally realized that, like, you know, when you sit there and get too concerned about people liking you and things like that, I think I had this false sort of idea that
Of who you wanted.
in order for people to like me, they needed to know me, all of me. But
Right.
people can like you and enjoy your company, and you don't have to let them in fully. Like you can have acquaintances.
Well, your close
and-
friends are full.
and you can have casual friends. Not everyone has to be a close friend.
Yeah.
So I think learning that about myself and the way maybe like as I get older or as we get older we move, like you can be cool with everyone, but that doesn't mean you have to be close with everyone, if that makes sense. So I think
hear
learning that was kind of like, although it was like a pit, it was also a peak too, because I think I'm just even more comfortable with myself. And oh my God, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm honestly, my shoes, I'm just getting a bit fiddly with them. I'm getting a bit fiddly with them today, guys. But yeah, I think that would be for me. So I think I've learnt the high out of it is that I learnt to sort of, we hate saying protect our energy, but it is a little bit like that. Just the sort of closing off for people, but that doesn't mean people don't get to have a little bit of you, but just closing off from most, if that makes sense.
Now I was gonna say like you could I think you can kind of see that growth with you in the sense where like I don't think I've ever told you this as well, but I always wanted to like tell you like why do you say or give so much information about yourself all the time, like with certain like old Tegan would, you know,
yeah.
like you said, like you know, like and like what you were saying, in order for people to like you felt like they needed to know all of you, and I always felt like, man, like just I always wanted to be like, be careful, sis, like because
And you know what? And I learned my lesson.
yeah, because
I
that's a
did.
dangerous place where you can put yourself sometimes, because then you have certain people who you thought were your friends who maybe aren't your friends anymore, or you guys went on different paths, and they like know this valuable or like this like
like really intimate information
yeah,
about
that they
you.
don't need to know. Yeah,
And it's not to say I have big dirty secrets or stuff
yeah,
in my
100%.
closet, but you know, I think it, like if you're listening to this and you're around the age of like you're like in your mid-20s, even late 20s, I would say the biggest thing I've learned, and I know a lot of my friends have learned this year, we've learned that like, yeah, those little bits of information, whether it's maybe the thing that happened with your ex-boyfriend that you're still growing from, or whether it's just intimate details about your life and the way you move, like you can like keep them to yourself, and reserve them for the right ones, because I think something I learned this year is sometimes when you give that information or you really let the walls down with people, that doesn't mean that they will do it back. But it also means that, like, you know, like everyone has friendships that come and go, relationships that come and go, but there's nothing worse than the feeling of going, oh my God, I don't even have a relationship with that guy anymore, or talk to that friend anymore, but they know so much about me that I wish they didn't.
And it's so easy for people to like twist and turn stories too.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, I you know, maybe I found out that I don't like people as much as I thought.
No, but that's okay too.
My mate goes to me the other day, there was an event, and I was like, oh, should we go? And she goes, no, because then we will see a bunch of people. And I was like, oh yeah, I don't really want to do that. So I think that's what I've learnt this year. That's probably the big lesson for this year, and I don't think that's a unique one to me. I know so many people around me that have kind of learnt that.
It's dope that you've like noticed that though, or held yourself accountable to that.
Yeah,
because
I think that was the big one was the people can like, and this is like anyone who's any of you who are people pleasers, you'll know this. People can like you without knowing all of you. They can only know you a little bit in passing and be like, hey, he's a really cool guy, or she's a really cool chick. And like that's all it needs to be. You don't need to give all of you in order for someone to like you. Yeah. Because I feel like, you know, if those relationships do fall away or fall apart, even those passing ones, even those acquaintance ones, there's less skin off your back, and I feel like it's less for you to overthink and less to think about. Yeah.
I also feel like as well, like just off the back of that, people. And maybe this is just my personal opinion, but I think people should definitely, like, first impressions are everything. So don't base your first impression off someone else's impressions of someone else.
Yeah, like learn for yourself. Yeah,
because like you said, like, you know, everyone goes through their own like trials and tribulations with people, and like they might have a falling out over a certain thing, and obviously it's natural for people to just go to like other people and go, oh yeah, like we're not friends anymore because of this, and then it might go down a lane of, you know, just talking like a little bit of shit, you know, like saying like, oh yeah, like, yeah.
Which I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with.
Yeah, 100%.
Shit, like, especially with your friends. But I know what you're saying.
Like, but like if, let's just say if party C and party A don't know each other, if their first impressions of each other are good, then you should let it just be good. Let it just be good. Like, don't feel like they're picking sides, or don't feel like I'm not a big fan of that. I'm like, just let things happen naturally. The
only time I would say that gets the line gets a little blurry there is if, I don't know, say like I had a massive falling out with someone, right? And then you and I had talked to you about it. You didn't know the person. Then you met them and started being friends with them. I think that would be kind of strange, because you know, like, how maybe a person's hurt me or something. But if it's just a little bit of a like, I'm not sure if I've liked that person's vibe, but then you vibe with them, that's so fine. That's so fine. I've actually met some like cool people in the last like couple of years that like, and I don't know if this is cool, but they'll say to me, oh, I thought you were a bit like this. Oh, I heard you were a bit like that, but you're actually all good.
That happens.
And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's also very brave of them to say.
But I kind of like the honesty of them saying it. Like, oh, I actually heard this about you, but I just thought you were all right. And, you know, and then you've ended up being friends anyway, so who cares? But yeah, it's interesting. What about you? What are some of your highs and lows, Giles?
Highs have definitely been, I've learned that I've learned to hang out with myself a lot more.
Yeah.
Which was if you know me, like a struggle for me for years. Like
the biggest extrovert any of us know.
Yeah, like I'm always doing things with people. So then when I do it by myself, I get bored real easily.
Yeah.
And or it's like I don't have any motivation to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's like going to the gym by yourself. You know, like sometimes you just need that extra motivation. And so because everyone's like, you know, everyone's growing up, all my best friends are in relationships, everyone's got full-time jobs, no one's got the time to like, you know, have fun as much as we used to anymore. I'm like getting into a bit of a routine of just like doing things for me by myself, which I've actually really, really enjoyed. Like going to the beach by myself, going to the mall by myself, doing shopping by myself, not always having to rely on someone else to keep me company or have fun
You
with.
can just go do it.
Yeah, I can just go do it by myself. And it actually, it's worked out better for me. And I think I get this from my dad. It's like I like to do things on my own time.
Yep.
So if I'm having to slow down or speed up because of someone else, I'm like, oh, flip. Like I have to, now I have to change my own pace. So
you know what you should do next? Travel on your own.
Yeah. That's definitely on the bucket list. But
It's definitely fun.
yeah, baby steps, man. I'm still, like, there are still some days where like, I'll be like, because I don't really think of it like this, but I think it sometimes can feel like this in a very like light way, where like I'll ask people what they're up to and everyone will say they're busy, and then like I'll be like,
oh, everyone hates me.
no, not everyone hates me. It's just
That
like,
would be me, bro.
It's just like, I'll think like, man, what am I doing with my life? Like I'll sit there and be like, fuck, like if people have things
if
to
they're
do,
all
like,
busy,
yeah,
why
what am I doing?
not busy?
But then I've also learned, and I think this is a high for me as well, that like because of how busy we are throughout the year, and there's a lot of people that are like this as well, we forget that we just need to stop sometimes.
Yeah, just have a chill.
So like and I've had like talks with like a few people, like my agency and people.
Yeah, he got an agent.
People here at Mahi and like my best friends, and they're all telling me the same thing. They're like, man, like you don't realize how, because I'm so used to being on the go all the time, like with work and with things outside of Mahi as well. It's like people have to tell me. It's not until people tell me, Randy, you got to slow down.
There was a point where I was like, you were here, but you weren't here.
Yeah.
It's like the lights were on, but no one was home.
Yeah, and like, and that's just because like I'm so used to like doing things.
Yeah.
So like a big high for me, especially towards the end of the year, was actually being able to like say no to a couple things.
Yeah.
And just have a couple weekends where I'm just the whole day I'm with my parents. Like
that's so wholesome.
Like, you know, it's like it's shit like that, which I should be doing more often.
Yeah.
But I'm like slowly getting to a groove of finding that.
Yeah.
So that's been a big
Finding the
high for
balance.
me, because every year prior to this has just been go.
You're always on
go
the
to
go.
this, go to this, go to
Always
this, say
on the
yes to
go.
this, say yes to
Nah,
this.
just chill out, bro.
Yeah, chill out. So that's my big plan for the summer.
Yeah.
Over this break is to just chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out and slow down. I think another high for me as well is like finding a groove with like my homies again.
Yeah.
Like, not to say that we ever like lost out, or like it's just like understanding.
Oh, bro. I'll be honest, this is a real visual thing, but I realize I'm wearing no-show socks and I'm embarrassed.
Finding a groove with my homies again, like my real best friends. Because like I said earlier, they're all in relationships.
Yeah.
And at the start, I was kind of like, man, like, why no one making time for me? Like, you know, like, why is no one making time for me? But I realized where they are is where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I can understand now that like they're doing things because that's their priority.
Yeah, hard.
I just don't have that priority at the moment. So
Yeah.
like I can't, like, it's selfish of me to be like, why don't you want to hang out with me?
Yeah.
Like, because I got a fucking missus. Like that's why.
Because I'd rather hang out with
Because
you.
I'd rather hang out with the person that I love the most. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I fully understand that now. So like, and I think that they appreciate it a lot more, because I'm not always like up to. I'm just like, let me know when you guys are free, and they'll come back to me and be like, bro, like, haven't seen you in ages. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go for dinner.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
like, let's go to the movies, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's without their partners, and it's with their partners, and I'm like, I love all of their partners. I think all of their
On
partners
behalf
are.
of being like the partner that gets invited to the boys' things, we love it. Like, we love it.
I love all my best friends' partners. They're so cool, man. Like, and like I have a good rapport with them. But like it's just like a high for me as being like kind of just like watching from the sidelines of it and
Yeah.
being like, fuck, man, like you guys are doing your thing. Like I actually really admire that.
Yeah,
Because that's where I want to be one day. Like, because all my best, and this is funny to say, aside from my one best friend Shirkle, because he's in the same boat as me in terms of like single and going out.
Yeah.
But like all my best friends are all in relationships, and they're all homebodies. They don't go to town. They don't do anything crazy. They're not staying out late like me.
Yeah.
So when I see them, I'm like, shucks. Like I was actually at a catch up with my one of my best friends and his partner on the weekend, and I was asking them what are they doing for New Year's, because I was
Yeah.
saying like, I'm DJing, you guys should come out. His partner, she was like, man, you know what's funny is like we're so settled.
Yeah.
Like we're so settled. Like it's not that we don't want to come and support you. It's just like that's just not our life anymore.
Nah, it's not.
And I was like, bro, that's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, because I think slowly but surely I'll get to that point.
But
Sometime.
do you know what's funny though? It's like, so I so understand that being in a relationship, you don't feel the need to go out as much. But when you do, it's not really like you go out, you go to a bar, you have a couple of drinks, you have a feed, you invite friends. Like the other week.
It's an occasion thing, right?
Yeah. The other week, my man and a couple of his friends were out. So I said I'd come with them because I knew my friends were heading there later.
Yep.
So a couple hours later, my friends turn up and we all sit at a big table. We're playing cards. We're just having fun, like at a bar. Like, and it was cool. And like even last week, I met up with my man. Oh, he's always out when he's with you. Crazy. But but that was fun, right? Like,
it was
you
fun.
guys already there. I brought my friends along. We just passed through.
You can trust me too.
Yeah, and I knew you wouldn't tell me to come out if it wasn't somewhere that
I'm not gonna invite.
vibe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna invite you to somewhere that I know you're not gonna like.
But on like the opposite end, like my man's best mate is home for Christmas, and he's just moved overseas, and he kind of wanted to do. He bought tickets to R&B like beginning of the year before he knew he'd be overseas. He doesn't feel like doing the 3 days. He was like, "What if we just did one night?" We're like, "Oh yeah, we can do one night." And then all of a sudden, it was like he was like, "Hey, can we go one night to R&B?" Which I haven't done in years. Even though I did it like 6 years in a row, I haven't done it in years. And I thought I was fully retired. But he was so gassed to want to go to R&B with his missus and his best mate just for a night.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Yeah, we can. And we did. And we got tickets. We're going to go for a night. Did you get accommodation in the end? Brandy actually had a bit of an issue with Airbnb cancelled on him.
That was such a mission, bro. But ended up sorting it. One of my friends is going to let us crash on his lounge.
Oh, all good.
Yeah, because we're the type of people that I'll sleep anywhere, honest to God.
Because I thought about looking for a place, but then we'd only be there for one night.
One night, yeah. And it's just so expensive at the moment. Anyways.
We ended up getting a little motel, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One night motel.
Little apartment.
Do it.
Yeah.
But shout out to my homies, man. Like I don't say this enough, and I probably should say it to your face, to be fair.
Yeah.
But like I love you guys, man. They've been there. They have really like helped me out throughout this year, whether it be like physically telling me, or just like me like watching from afar.
Yeah.
Like I'm learning a lot because they're all growing up way faster than me in terms of like responsibilities.
Oh no, it's linear, bro. Like it's like
but because you know me, I'm kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.
At the moment, so like watching them, I'm really just like, fuck, man, that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's been a big high for me.
Yeah.
And like a real big high for me. A low for me, I would say, is like I need to stop like thinking that I need to be in a relationship.
No, you don't. Decent a woman from your life, bro. You hear me say it about men. You hear me say it about men.
It's funny because like I'm a lover boy at heart. So I like for people that don't know, I actually really enjoy being in a relationship.
But you can totally get that like sense of intimacy from your friendships.
Oh, 100%.
And so like like women are really lucky because woman to woman friendships can be really intimate and like interconnected, more interconnected, some would say, than some heterosexual relationships. Like your platonic friendships with your mates. It's interesting. But I'm sure but even you've got girl mates and stuff like that. Yeah. You can have that sense of femininity in your life that you're obviously like desiring without it being a sexual thing. Like so lean on those friends, you know.
And and shout out to my girl homies too. They take care of me. Like they're super, super cool. Yeah. And they're telling me the same thing. They're like, bro, you don't need to be in a relationship.
No, you don't. You're out doing your thing, but people are watching you.
I think it's just a mindset thing, because like I said, I'm like a natural lover boy at heart. Like I don't like to do the whole like one night stand thing. Like I like to get to know.
But also, if that happened one night, whatever.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know?
Yeah. Like I mean, I've had a queen bed for ages, and it feels like a single bed. So I just moved I moved out of my parents' house for one reason, and that reason hasn't even happened. And I've just been sleeping in a queen bed that feels like a single bed because I'm only sleeping on one side of it.
Oh, Randy, that's why you spread out, darling. You spread out.
But and like I think because of like just natural like positive energy. I don't really have many lows. Like not to sound like
that's good. I don't think I've had many lows either.
Never had a low in my life type shit. But it's like I didn't have too many lows to the point where like I thought of them as lows. Yeah. Like you know what I mean?
Lessons, bro.
Yeah, they've also just been like lessons. Yeah, it's never really been a low, which has been nice. Which means that I'm surrounding myself with the people that I want to surround myself with. You
are the company you keep after all.
Yeah. And I'm doing the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
And whether they work out or not, we move. That's been my energy this year. So 2024 has been a hard and fast one. Yeah. But like I was telling a couple of the homies actually a couple of days ago, like I feel like this year's been like a filler year. It
just felt like a grind year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're just getting to a point.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go too fast because then I'll be 30.
What, 2 more years? 3 more years?
Year and a half, bro.
A year and a half?
Year and a half.
Damn.
And then I'm dirty 30. Dirty, flirty 30.
Dirty 30.
Yeah. But it's all good. We Gucci. I'm glad we've both had good years.
Yeah.
And to wrap up
a good
the
year
year,
nonetheless.
wrap up the year, I take a neo therapy. We're just doing a nice short episode for today. Okay, I've got plenty in the bank this week. But would you like just one story?
One story, one long one.
Just one for today. Take a neo therapy if you haven't been here before. Take a knee. Basically, we read out a confession from one of you guys, one of our plus ones. Take a knee is basically we let it slide, or therapy, we're like, go sort yourself out. Okay, take a knee or therapy. My sister went to a Justin Bieber concert for free when she was in school. She told my mum and I when she got home that she was sitting in the wheelchair section. We asked her why, and she said, well, the ticket was for someone in a wheelchair, so I sat in a wheelchair and pretended I couldn't walk. To make it even worse, when the concert finished, she stood up and walked out. Take a knee or therapy.
I'm saying take a knee.
I'm gonna go take a knee, bro.
Take a knee for take a kney for the like initiative.
Yeah.
For fuck, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
We got me and I won't say his name, but me and a good friend, we were at the Neo concert and we wanted to get closer, so we were in the handicap section for a little bit.
Why you gotta say handicap like that?
Sorry, we were in the disabled unit.
Unit.
Disabled seats.
That's not a section in jail.
We were in the disabled seats for a little bit, just standing behind them.
Okay.
And we got told off. But we were there for like a solid half an hour.
Oh, wow.
They have great seats, so I don't blame the sis.
They do. I have heard.
I also think like at a Justin Bieber concert as a female, would you not want to like try look like scucks for him?
No. That happens at like One Direction.
Right.
Moi Maira, Liam Payne. But at One Direction, why are you laughing?
Sorry,
at One Direction concerts, like we all talk about I never went to One Direction concert.
I wish I did now.
I liked them, but like I wasn't that into them, if that made sense.
Yeah.
Not to the point of like
wanting
to sell a limb.
Yeah.
To go to a concert, but it was like the unique, not unique, the universal experience for a woman at that age, like when we were younger, it would be like you go and you're like best fit, just thinking Harry Styles is going to see you in the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a take a knee. I feel like there should be a consequence for her for sure.
I'm sure karma's done its
thing.
Yeah.
Like she's probably tripped over many times.
No,
by now.
she's tripped over, or maybe she was playing sport and she
done her
rolled her
ACL.
ankle and she goes, no,
done her ACL.
No, I have to be in a wheelchair.
She goes to the next concert. She's like, no, for real, I'm hurt.
This time I'm not lying.
No, that's taken either. That's good initiative. Oh, what a good little wholesome show to wrap up.
All right, wholesome show, wrapping up the year with an absolute banger.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us this year as well, guys.
Yeah, have
Appreciate
a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
If you're at Rhythm and Vines, we might see you.
Or if you are up in Tamaki and you're at Crown Nightclub, I'm playing 12 to 1.
That's on New Year's Day, eh?
Yeah, New Year's
Eve.
We're
both at R&V on the 29th.
29th and 30th.
Watch out.
Yes,
Watch
sir,
out. And if
on.
you see me, no, you didn't. Bye.
See ya.